みんな、はじめまして。私はサトシ先生です。Welcome to your Japanese class. So today, our lesson today is about kanji. Are you ready? Okay, let's start our lesson today. So we will talk about our kanji first of hito. It means person. Okay, so let's take a look in this example. ここは人が多いですね. Okay, so we can remember this one like a person in this shape. Then for the nationality, by adding the country, adding Jin, it will become Canada Jin. So no, Hito wa, because this one is not yet a nationality of Hito, then adding Jin, Canada Jin. But it becomes a number. We don't say San Hito or San Jin instead of San Nin for the number of 3 people. Next kanji is we have our Hi. Okay, for the day here, okay, Hi can be ka, and Chinese reading is we have Nichi. So let's take a look some of the example here. Let's say here for the third day in Japanese is we have sono sumimasen. Sono hi wa isogashii desu. Okay, sono hi, that day. But to come particular date of the month, we have Mika. We're saying here the third month. 今日は3日です. So if you are seeing this one, we don't say に日. Okay, 3日. Then we have here for our 15, okay, 15 of the month. Okay, 明日は15日です. Then our Sunday, 日曜日. 日曜日は休みです. Let's go now with our one for our hitotsu. For our hitotsu, this is for a general counter, but it can be also read by our ichi or I. So for our one, okay, for our counter for the object, すみません、それを一つください. 一人 for one people, 一人で香港に行きます. But for whole day or one day, we have 香港に一日います. Then we have our for first day, we have our tsuitachi. We're saying here that for the first day of the month, 1日に香港に行きます. Then for 1 minute, so we have our reading of I. So we have here our 1分. ここからホテルまで1分です. Next, we have our futatsu, or it can be also for me. For our futatsu for object, コーヒーを2つください. Then for 2 days, we have our futsuka. Paris ni futsuka imashita. I was in Paris for 2 days. But if you will have the second day of the month, 今日はfutsuka desu. Futari, we have for our people. So we have our futa for this counter, for this reading. Futa, so 2 people, futari de ikimasu. Then we have for 2 hours, 2時間. テニスを2時間しました. Are we okay so far? Okay. So make sure that you become more aware of our counter because in Japanese, they're changing their numbers. Okay, let's go back with our 5. Okay, fifth kanji, it has 3 strokes of we have our mitsu. Okay, or we have our here for our reading here for sun. So we have our mitsu. Ja, so for our 3, so we have hamburger o mitotsu to. Then we have here our potato futatsu kudasai. So we're seeing here that 3 hamburger and 2 French fries, please. Then we have our mika, 3 days. So how does it work? Roma ni nikaimashita. I was in Rome for 3 days. 3日に、ロンドンに行きます。3日にロンドンに行きます。家族は this one is our this one son. We don't say mitsunin, but it's have instead our son name. 家族は3人です。じゃあ次は4ね。4つ。So we have このパンを4つください。このパンを4つください。For bread. So we have for our number counter for the object. But for 4 days, we have our 4日、4日、カナダに4日います。But for 4th day of the month, we have 今日は4日です。Then we have our 4回, when we have here for 4 times, or the duration, or for the duration, for the frequency in the duration. So we have here our ディズニーランドに4回行きました。Okay. For people, this is special. We don't say 4人, but 4人 for people. 家族は4人です。Then we have 4月。4月 for April. We don't say 4月, but 4月 instead. 今日は4月。Then we have here 4日です。Then number 7, we have our 5つ or Virgo. 5つ。じゃあ、チーズバーガーを5つください。5 hamburger, please. Then we have our Itsuka. It's for our 5 days. Okay? So how does it work? San Francisco ni Itsuka imashita. So like you're saying here, I was in San Francisco for 5 days. But for 5th day, we have Kyo wa Itsuka desu. Then we have our gonin for our 5 people. We have 5人でキャンプに行きます。Now we are in our 8th kanji. Are we okay so far? Which kanji are you having right now to memorize? It's okay now. So we can just keep on practice and do it day by day. Okay, that is always the key here. Okay, so this kanji has 4 strokes. So we have here the reading possible. It can have for the 6, we have our mutsu, muika, and rokunin. Biru wo mutsu kudasai. Then we have our muika. Ja, rondo ni muika imashita. Rondo ni muika imashita. Okay. So I'd like saying here, I was in London for 6 days. Kyo wa, then we have muika desu. Today is 6th day of the month. Kazoku wa 6人です。Then we have for our 7つ、7回、7日, and 7人. For this kanji is for our 7. So this is our 2 strokes. So make sure that you follow the right strokes here. じゃあ、コーラを7つください。Then we have here our ディズニーシーに7回行きました。I went to Disney Sea for 7 times. ロンドンに7日いました。7日いました。I was in London for 7 days. 今日は this one, it's for not 今日は it's for 7日。 7日は休みです。On the seventh day, it's my rest day. 家族は7人 or we can say also 7人. Both are accepted. Now we are almost on half. Are we okay so far? Okay. 頑張ってください。じゃあ、we have our reading, we have our yatsu, ryoka, and we have our hachini. For our yatsu, we have このリンゴを8つください。このリンゴを8つください。Like saying here that this apple, please have 8 of this apple. Ryoka 8 days. ね。So we have our シンガポールに8日いました。I was in Hong Kong for 8, I was in Singapore for 8 days. 今日は休みです。So like saying here that for this one, ごめんね. It's 4日は休みです。On the 8th day, it's my rest day. 家族は8人います。家族は8人います。I have 8 members in my family. Okay, we are now on our 11th kanji. Okay, we're now finished the first 10, so we're almost half for this video. Now, are we okay so far? Okay, now let's continue. So we have for this one, for our 9th, we have our kokonotsu for our 9, kokonoka for 9 days, then we have kyunin for 9 people. September is we have for kugatsu. So for kokonotsu, コーヒーを9つください。コーヒーを9つください。So like saying here, 9 coffee please. じゃあ次はイタリアに then we have 9日いました。Like saying I was in Italy for 9 days. 9日は休みです。On the 9th day, it's my rest day. 家族は9人です。9 people in member of the family. 今日は9月. So for September, we don't say 9月 but 9月. 今日は9月9日です。Today is September 9th. Then we have for our 10, we have to, toka, and we have juni. So in this question now, ikutsu arimasu ka? How many do you have? So like counting hitotsu, futatsu, eto, then and so on and so on. And our 10, to, okay. So but our to doesn't have tsu. So remember this one, we have our kokonotsu. Hitotsu, futatsu, kokonotsu, to. Then for number of days and 10th day of the month, じゃあ、オーストラリアに for this one become 10 days, 10日いました。I was in Australia for 10 days. 10日は休みです。Okay, like saying here that on the 10th day of the month is my rest day. Then we have our Junin, okay, 10 people. 家族は10人です。家族は10人です。So like saying, my family member are 10. Okay, let's take a look in this picture for our 30th kanji. So it looks like a shape of a moon. Okay, tsuki, and it can also be moon or month. Then we have our Getsuyobi. So instead of Monday, we have Monday. Then we have our Ikkagetsu for the month. Okay, first, it's January 1. It's actually the ikagetsu. It's become 1 month duration. Shigatsu. Shigatsu, it's our April. April. Let's take a look in the sentence. が、月がとても綺麗です。月がとても綺麗です。月に1回坂をします。月に1回坂をします。インドに1回、this one, our 1ヶ月。インドに1ヶ月以下、this one is our 1ヶ月いました。インドに1ヶ月いました。I was in India for one month. This one, this kanji, we have our shigatsu, then our fourth day, shigatsu 4日に東京に来ました。I came to Tokyo in April 4th. Now we have our fire. Okay. It can be fire or Tuesday. So we have can be heat and kayobi. じゃあ、火は危ないです。火は危ないです。The fire is dangerous. 火曜日にどこに行きましたか？火曜日にどこに行きましたか？ On Tuesday, where did you go? Where did you go? Then we have our mizu for water or COB. すみません、水をください。すみません、水をください。Excuse me, water please. This one, we have our 13日は、水曜日です。13日は水曜日です。Like saying here, on Wednesday, on the 30th day, 13日 is Wednesday. Then we have our ki for 3. Ki no ue, then we have korasu. Korasu is crow. Korasu がたくさんいます。木の上にコラスがたくさんいます。There are a lot of crows on the top of the tree. この木のテーブルはいくらですか？この木のテーブルはいくらですか？木曜日 is our Thursday. じゃあ、24日は木曜日です。On the 24th, it's a Thursday. Then this kanji is our kane or kin. So okane is our money, kin gold, and we have our kinyobi as our Friday. じゃあ、すみません。お金を貸してください。すみません。お金を貸してください。Please lend me money. これは金の、ネク、then we have ネクレスです。これは金のネックレスです。This is a gold necklace. じゃあ、レッスンは金曜日と、レッスンは火曜日と金曜日です。レッスンは火曜日と金曜日です。The lesson is on Tuesday and Friday. Then do is for our earth. 土曜日ね。じゃあ、今日 and with this one 土曜日にテニスをします。土曜日にテニスをします。On Saturday, I will do tennis. Are we okay so far? We're almost done. We have 2 last kanji here. Now, you have our yaku. Remember, this has 6 strokes. 6 strokes for our 100. So we have here our hyakuin. 100. 100円。ショップはどこにありますか？ 100 円ショップはどこにありますか? So this is a place in Japan, 100 yen store. Okay, that is a 100 yen store. 100円ショップはどこにありますか? Where can I find or where is 100 yen store is located? 次は we have our last kanji. We have our sen en. Sen en. So with this one, sen is for 1,000, but en 1,000 yen. あのレストランの、あのレストランのランチは、1万円です。あのレストランのランチは1万円です。Okay, let's take a look with some our kanji reading if you can read already the sentence. Okay, let's try to read number 1. はい、よくできました。今週の日曜日に、so this one is our Sunday. 日曜日にうちでパーティーをします。はい、よくできました。Great job. How about let's try number 2. やってみよう。Let's try. How to read this kanji? So the first kanji is we have our 4, right? And this is people. So how to say 4 people in Japanese? 4人。はい。ね。私の日本語のクラスは4人です。Okay, how about this kanji? And adding to, how to read that? はい、よくできました。ね。サンドイッチを3つ食べました。Okay, next one. How about this one? How are we going to read? Remember, it has a particle me here. So you will have the idea how to read it now. はい、よくできました。来月の、so with this one, a particle, 1日にカナダに行きます。Okay, next month of April 1, okay, next month in April 1st, I will go to Canada. じゃあ次は how about this kanji? やってみよう。Let's try. はい、よくできました。じゃあこのアパートに2人で住んでいます。Okay, how about this one? Let's try to answer the following. Rokuban. Okay, which how to read this one? For this hiragana, which is appropriate kanji. はい、正しい。よくできました。これですね。How about this one? じゃあ、7番。オレンジを6つください。6つください。Which is the appropriate kanji? はい、よくできました。3。じゃあ、8番。7枚。Okay? 7枚。7枚コピーしてください。Which one is our 7枚? はい。これね。よくできました。じゃあ、9番。8日。8日に友達に会います。8日に友達に会います。So which one is the appropriate one? はい。よくできました。We have 8日。Okay? 8日に友達に会います。So this one is not 8 days, but 8th month. 8th day of the month. じゃあ、最後。パソコンが5台あります。5台。So this one is for our equipments. For 5台。Which one is 5? これですね。 はい、よくできました。みんないくつがありますか？ How many points you got for this one? Can you tell me? By adding 10? So by adding 1 10, 2 10, 3 10, 4 10, and 5 10. はい、よくできましたね。So let's do our best again for our next lesson of our kanji. じゃあ、みんなありがとうございました。またね。バイバイ。